Now I'd like you to meet Eddie DeAngelini. He's a sweet guy I did an interview with. And he always thought of himself as a cartoonist. He's got a full-time job as an IT guy. And he doodles around making cartoons. And he makes a lot of fun of his wife, making cartoons of his wife down in his basement. So he started a blog on this, making cartoons and making fun of his wife, really. And then he decided, hey, maybe I can make money out of it. And he went on the web and used a crowdfunding site, and he got like $1,800, or actually it was $2,500. That's what he was hoping to get, to do like a comic book that he wanted to have published. So he got $2,500 to do a comic book down in his basement, that makes fun of his wife while he keeps his regular job. See, there's always one way or another way, or even a third way to do things in life. And even if you can't throw away your whole life's work or whatever to start something that you think is good, you can do it part-time. And you can still find money to do it. So watch how Eddie did it, so you can do this too. Well, Eddie DeAngelini, you got a great comic strip, Eddie. Collectors. And you were just telling me, a few minutes ago that you never did a comic book before, and you go on Kickstarter, and you raised a couple grand just like that. How the hell did you do that?
Yeah. Well, like you said, I haven't been, this is my first project as far as doing like a comic strip type thing, and I've been doing it for a year. So when I started the Kickstarter a few weeks back, I kind of had a fan base built up already.
Okay.
So that really helps a lot. So yeah, that's
yeah, but you're past everything. You passed your goal. You still have more time, and so you may even double this thing before the days go out. Particularly if I could get this up on the air soon enough.
Yeah, that would be great. I really did not expect this. I'm really floored.
Yeah.
I started the Kickstarter campaign just crossing my fingers, hoping that I hope I can do it. And I purposely set my goal low, and I blew through it in less than a week. So
really? So you made your $1,800 in less than a week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really shocked.
Uh-huh.
Really
and
shocked.
so now you're still in the game because you got 8 more days as of today, and so you throw on extras. Is this how to keep the people happy and raise some more funds?
Yes, I raised the goal. It was called the stretch goal. I mean, I already have my money for reaching my original goal, but you can do a stretch goal, which says, hey, if I reach this, I'll add. In my case, I'll add more pages to this book.
I see.
As an incentive. And I started coming up with a few other new rewards to offer, and kind of, like you said, it bumped up over the goal. It's kind of stagnated a bit, but I was told, expect that in the middle part of the Kickstarter campaign. You'll come out of the gate well. Towards the middle, you'll kind of flatline a little bit, and then towards the end, it'll start picking up again. So, starting tomorrow, I'm going to get moving on really promoting it. The Kickstarter.
Well, you only got a week left, right? So you got to bang on those doors. Now, what is
exactly.
how did you feel about just making your goal? What the heck is in the first week or whatever like that? I mean, you must have been floating on air there for a while.
I was. I was definitely in a good mood that weekend where I topped my goal.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was completely stunned. I had no idea that I would do it so quickly. There's a lot of people that came out, and fans that I know from doing the site or doing the comic strip, and also people I've never even heard of, who just came out and just started pledging.
Wow.
And I was really, really happy. I was just completely stunned.
I think the nicest reward in life is being congratulated for your work, and that's what, to me, capitalism does. It really quantifies if they like it or not. And that's what's so great. So what are they, now, do you sell it now before this, or is this the first time you're really using it as a money thing?
This is the first time. I wasn't selling it. I really did it just the idea of I want to get my work out there, and it's like a weekly strip is what it is. And it's done in kind of like the Sunday Funny style, where it's a larger color strip and it's run up every Sunday morning. And I've just done it consistently for a year now, and I wasn't selling it. I was just doing it for the sheer enjoyment, building up a fan base for it. And then along the way, I did print up some T-shirts and sell some of those. And I started offering the original art of the each of the strips, raw and ink. I started offering those up onto my website, and some of those sold. So, making a little bit of money off of those was fantastic. Yes, but
selling your art, right?
Exactly. It's like I've done it, right? It's
right.
done. It's done. It's already up. What am I going to do with it?
Your wife's going to throw away in another week, huh?
Sure. Yeah. Use it as a placemat or something, I guess. So yeah, this book for the Kickstarter campaign is the first, I guess, big push of doing something that's for financial reasons.
Wonderful. Now, what I can't get over in your, what do you call those things? The backer, the different price points you have. I mean, you have something there for $500 for somebody, and somebody bought that. What are you giving away? Your wife or your dog or something, or what do you get for $500?
Oh, give away my wife. I wish I would have thought of that. I could have done that. What's even more surprising was that was one of the very first rewards that sold, within the first hour of me putting up my Kickstarter campaign.
Wow.
I was really shocked. And the reward was, it escalates. Like the lower ones, you get a signed copy of the book once it's printed. And then as you go up, you get more. You get a signed copy of the book plus a T-shirt. Next, higher up you go, you get the book, a T-shirt, and original art.
And the steak knives. And the
$500 one was everything plus you get made into a comic book character.
Oh.
You get made a comic strip character for future strips. So you would become an actual character in the strip. And what's funny is I would have just assumed that somebody I know would have gotten that one because they want to be in the strip, but it ended up being a random Facebook fan that I've never met. Now, I've never met before, know nothing about them. I have to turn them into a character. So.
Oh, well, that'll be fun. You'll learn a whole new person or whatever and do that. No, well, Eddie, this is wonderful. It's wonderful to see that you had a dream of having your own comic strip. You struggled for a year putting it out, and you put it on Kickstarter, and now everybody's throwing you money and telling you you're doing great. And so it looks like you've changed your life a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I can see things obviously turning into a way where I can actually do something with this, and it's gotten me to think that, well, once I've done this, what's my next big goal?
Absolutely.
Once I start working on that, what's the other goal that I'm going to plan for after that? So,
well, that's wonderful. And you're inspiring to help other people do what they want to do in life, too.
Definitely. And, I mean, as far as crowdfunding goes, I can't recommend Kickstarter enough. I mean, there's certain ways, obviously, to get your Kickstarter campaign the best it can be to be successful. But if you've got some kind of viable product or service or something of creative nature, this is just a great way to go.
So what if you fail too? You learn something.
Sure. And I do see a lot of Kickstarter campaigns that don't do well.
Yeah.
And look at it closely, you see why. They're just being very vague. But like some of the ones, like say mine did well, some of the ones that ask for, like I saw, other ones that ask for maybe 10,000 and they end up raising 100,000.
Yeah, I mean, crazy stuff.
And it's very evident why they're very precise about what they're offering, and they even have shown the work that they've done so far to prove to people this isn't just something I want to do. This is something I'm already doing. So
the passion, I think that's it. What you have, you're showing us your passion and what you're spending your whole life doing, and people appreciate that. It's better than going to the mall and getting all this other crap that everybody else has made by some machine. Yeah, and that's what you're doing. Well, thank you for being there.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks for doing this and hanging in with your heart and making sure that this happened for you. And we'll see your name up in lights soon. Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
See? See how Eddie did it? You could do this. I mean, find something that's in your heart you always wanted to do, and find a way to do it. And there's ways now, on the web and with crowdfunding, or even if it's not that, if it's just putting leaflets in people's doors because you want to do something, there's always a cheap and free way to do something and create a business and find out about it. Because now Eddie's little business could grow into a big business, while he keeps his job and feeding his family. So So there's always another way to do something, and that's what we have to do in life. Is really keep an eye on something we really want to do, even if we can't do it full time now. It still gives you hope, you know, and it makes life so much more interesting. So that's it. You got to go out and keep having fun in life, because the alternative is miserable.